I would get family involved, I would get friends involved, I would be taking photos, I would be taking videos, I would be touching it, I would be documenting it. I saw the aftermath and it was absolutely brutal, gallons of blood and flesh chunks all over the couch and floor. We have 2 separate rooms because we live together. Oh wow, there's so many levels to this. Are you shivering in your boots yet? You're telling me that the lamp story's true? Ah! So hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica Laylah, and happy freaking New Year. So it is the first upload of 2025. Today we're going to be checking out one of the strangest subreddits I've come across. So back in October, I did some spooky wooky woo content, and I read a lot of Halloween stuff. And I discovered this subreddit. I think I only read like 1 or 2 stories from it. This subreddit is called Glitch in the Matrix. It's a very strange subreddit dedicated to experiences people cannot explain, thus a glitch in the Matrix. Usually people believe in like parallel universes and Mandela effect. These are not things I personally believe in, but it's fun to read. And these stories do get a little bit spooky. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. So everybody, cozy on up, settle in, and let's just dive right in with our first post so you can see what I'm talking about. So this one comes from the user
narddawgcornell.
I think I met myself. I live in a fairly small city, and I'm pretty familiar with most of the area. I work from home, so I don't get out much during the weekdays, but on weekends, I usually take long walks to clear my head. Saturday afternoon, I decided to walk around a part of town I don't normally go to. It's not far from where I live, but it's not an area I've really explored. Mostly industrial, not a lot of foot traffic, and not much to see besides warehouses. Anyway, I'm walking down this long straight road when I see someone coming toward me. It was a guy about the same height as me, wearing a hoodie, jeans, and a backpack. As he gets to about 15 to 20 feet away, we are now staring at each other. At this point, I genuinely feel like I'm taking a panic attack. I think they meant having. It was the weirdest feeling I've ever had. I know this person. I've seen him before. It was me. Whoa! Not in the sense that I thought we look alike. I immediately recognized everything about him. The way he was walking, his posture, the way his hand was resting in his pocket. It was me. When we passed each other, neither of us said a word. We just continued looking each other up and down. It was the feeling that we were 2 versions of the same person. The expression on his face was confused and fearful. His eyes were wide, and it was like he was thinking the exact same thing I was thinking. I didn't see him walking away. When I turned back around after an awkwardly long time staring at each other, I waited what felt like 10 to 20 seconds before turning round again, and by that point, there was no sign of him anywhere. There were no alleys or places he could have ducked into. I walked back to where we passed each other, and nothing, no trace of him. It was like he just vanished. At first, I tried to brush it off. I figured I was just imagining things, but I think I'm trying to convince myself. I tried Googling this, but the results were just about urban legends or stories about doppelgangers being some kind of bad omen. Nothing useful. My friends say I'm probably just stressed out or seeing things, but honestly, I can't shake the feeling that I slipped into some kind of parallel universe, or that there's some glitch in the Matrix happening. I've also noticed I keep getting deja vu about random things. Has anyone ever experienced something like this, or am I just losing it? I swear I didn't hallucinate this. That's honestly so creepy. And you know what's wild? I actually had an idea for like a YouTube short horror story for this exact same concept. Meeting someone who is like your exact reflection, but it's not you. It's honestly very strange when these things happen. It's also hard to know if people are lying or not, because, well, people be doing that a lot. Sometimes, you know, I think there's unexplained things that happen. That was freaky! Are you shivering in your boots yet? Have you ever had a doppelganger experience? Wasn't there something like that in the Mandela catalog? Anyways, on to the next one. Ooh, this one's a little bit spooky. So this one comes from the user Ryan Gosling, or G-O-Sling? Ryan G0Sling. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to say Gosling. I don't. Dead classmate comes to reunion. So I graduated from university in 2020. I remember one of our classmates passed away due to COVID, didn't really know him that well. Our conversations never got past greetings. Fast forward to last week, we had a reunion, and I see his brother at the reunion, later find out it's not his brother, it's him. I was too afraid to say anything, didn't want people to think I'm crazy, but I couldn't backpedal and say I'm joking because joking about someone's death in our culture is extremely insulting and considered a bad omen, and I didn't want to be that guy. So I just spent the evening acting casual and talking to people normally. Someone pulled out our graduation photo and we started talking about it. He's not there. And when I asked him why he didn't attend in a "it was a great day, you missed out" kind of way, not confrontational, he said, "I don't remember. Must have been busy." And that confused me even more. Asked my friend that I'm still in touch with and meet on almost a weekly basis, and he said, "Thank you, so I'm not the only one." Oh, that's creepy. I have no idea what to make of this. I thought maybe he just got COVID and they were just rumors that he died, aside from the fact spreading rumors about someone's death is extremely frowned upon. I wonder what culture this person is. Here in America, we joke about 9/11, so... No one just forgets they got COVID. Who the hell misses their graduation? If you do, it must have been a big deal, but he doesn't remember. I specifically remember people posting "you'll be missed" and "rest in peace" Instagram stories. I dismissed it as a false memory until my friend said he remembered it. My wife, who was my girlfriend during graduation, remembers me mentioning a classmate's death from COVID, so I know I'm not misremembering things. There's no post about his death on my friend's timeline, and his Facebook has been inactive since 2018. I'm sure it's him, not someone else, because no one died before graduation or even a year after except him. What could this be? I'm not saying it's a glitch in the Matrix, but it's freaking weird. That is freaking weird. Oh my gosh, that's actually kind of scary. These stories are a little intense. People in the comment section have also had a similar experience. My friend's wife died and then a month later was alive again. He was so freaking confused. And then people were like, "Tell us more about the incident." So this person by the name of 𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝑀 said, "My friend's wife died and then a month later was alive again." And then they're supposed to have a post about this. It got removed from this exact subreddit for sounding fake. It's a Christmas miracle. My friend's wife committed suicide less than 3 weeks ago. I saw the aftermath and it was absolutely brutal. Gallons of blood and flesh chunks all over the couch and floor. On Christmas Day at 3:14 p.m., the past changed. She had an attempted suicide 7 weeks ago, and I met her ex, Miss Arvo, and gave her a hug. My friend successfully dimension jumped and brought back his dead wife. I'm thinking maybe that's not true. People are saying this sounds like a Mandela effect. John Goodman died or he didn't? Oh man, this is twisted. This is sick. And someone, the voice of reason. I love when people are reasonable and help me not freak out. Someone said he was probably just sick and a rumor got started. Maybe something else was happening in his life at that time and too painful to speak of, so he says he forgets. I feel like that's actually a good explanation. Maybe there was a health issue or something going on, so he just faked not knowing. Either way, truly a creepy story. On to the next one. So this next one comes from meowingdoodles. I really like that username. Water cup disappeared and appeared again. Ooh. Yesterday, my boyfriend asked me for a cup of water. We keep our cups on the kitchen counter, so I naturally went there to grab his cup, but only mine was there. So I reached into the kitchen cabinet to get a new one. While filling the cup with water, I turned to check the spot on the counter just to make sure, and yes, there was only one cup, mine. Mine is pink, his is green. That's so alphabet Glinda coded. And that's not really trivial to me because we have our own custom cups. They're always in their spot on the kitchen counter unless they're being washed. So it was unusual for only mine to be there. I handed him the water, then I went back to the kitchen, and suddenly there was his green cup sitting next to my pink one in its usual spot. You know what's crazy? The very nose ring I am wearing in my face right now literally disappeared off the freaking face of the planet. I searched for like a solid 2 months. I literally moved my bed. I moved all my stuffed animals. I looked in every single area it could have possibly been, and then it suddenly just appeared on the rug in front of the step bench we have. It should not have been there. It should not have been anywhere near there. Things, there's like a portal to hell or something where things pop in and out. I'm convinced. And I'm thinking maybe other people do. But I just chalk it up to dementia, because I'm not mentally... I'm not mentally sound, so, the thing is, I don't know if I'm experiencing glitch in the matrices. This is just, my memory is so bad. I don't know. On to the next one. This one comes from, wow, WylizMeYaya. WylizMeYaya. Faucet hot and cold, switch sides. I swear this happened to me too. This is crazy. I remember when I was just around 18. It was in my family house in which we lived for almost 4 years by then. One morning, I came down to take a shower, and as usual, after doing so, I went to the faucet and started brushing my teeth. I pulled the handle down, and where hot water always was, but a couple of seconds go by, and I can feel it getting colder. I kid you not, I stood there angry for a good couple of minutes with water just running and getting colder each second, thinking we were out of hot water from the boiler, which shouldn't be the case after just me taking a shower. But then I realized the blue sticker was on the bottom, and the red sticker was on top of the handle, like... I went out of the bathroom to ask my dad something along the lines of, "Hey, why are the water temp sides switched in our faucet?" And he responded with, "But it was always the same, WylizMeYaya." Cold was at the bottom, and hot was at the top, and he stared me up and down like I was drugged or something. I swear, hand to heart, things one day switched sides randomly, and they're like that ever since. I have had this happen to me too. This is crazy. So I used to work at, like, a candy shop. And granted, this was not a house, so I didn't know it as well. But I swear on everything in the Bible, one day, the hot water side and the cold water side switched. And I ran the water for like 4 minutes, and I was like, is something wrong with the boiler or the water heater? And I literally got my boss and I was like, hey, I can't figure out what's wrong with this, the water's not turning hot. So this man literally switches sides, the water becomes hot, and I'm like, I don't remember it being like that. It's so crazy that other people have experienced this. Maybe I'm not insane. Maybe it's not my memory. What language is this? I really wonder what language are you guys speaking? So this next one comes from DeadPrice77. What is happening? Black lamp appeared. Oh my gosh, it's like that lamp story. Have you guys ever heard of this? It's like that guy who I think was in a coma, and he had, like, a deep sleep or something. I'm really a great storyteller. And he had, like, this whole life he was living, and then one day he noticed that something was off with a lamp. It was, like, fuzzy, and then he woke up and realized that all of the life he had been living was completely fake. Anyways. So I remember hearing about a lamp from my college friends when we were joking/discussing the Matrix. I even know this is the place after my current event that the first lamp post ever went. You're telling me that the lamp story's true? Last night, Christmas Eve 2024, I got very high with my ex-girlfriend. We're just best friends now. Okay, whatever you tell yourself, I'm kidding. Calm down. And had a moment where I started letting myself high think? Like, what's the earliest form of higher thinking, which led me to Reddit post about cavemen being super intelligent? My girlfriend and I started talking about it. We got into a discussion of there's literally only two people in the world. Those that, when thinking, think of pictures or images to interpret their own thoughts, and then those that use words as if reading a book to narrate their own thoughts. Discovered she was a picture thinker, and I a word thinker. I think I'm kind of both. Am I better than everyone? We somehow turned that conversation onto the discussion of Gnosticism or something like that. An old fascination of hers. Fell asleep listening to a YouTuber basically deep dive Gnosticism and such. Woke up today, on Christmas, and felt off. Had a dream that basically there was something about the Matrix or altered reality where to wake up you have to do something. Or realize something that would allow you to ascend to another existence through a way of spiritual awakening, thinking, or something like this. Again, I was very high and very tired, and it was a dream while listening to a weird YouTube video. We get munchies at some point. What is with all the ellipses? Is this a boomer? We get the munchies at some point in the night, so I wake up, she's still awake, watching the videos, and I ask if she wants to grab food from the kitchen. She says yeah. I go to the kitchen with her, and we grab food. She leaves. For some reason. Back and forth to her room. I have an underlight to all my cabinets in my kitchen to use at night for times like this. That way we aren't blinded by the full kitchen light if one of us wants a snack. They're all a single light per cabinet. As soon as she leaves, the light closest to me starts flickering. I look at it thinking it will stop. I need to change it. It doesn't stop flickering. I look under my cabinet and the light seems fine. My girlfriend is gone for a while, and I kind of get scared that this light is flickering. I can hear wind whistling despite being indoors. I start saying, "Girlfriend, hey, girlfriend. Girlfriend? Where did you go? Girlfriend, come here. Get food with me. Are you hungry?" That's how I would be saying it. I thought they said this was their ex. I'm seeing inconsistencies. As soon as she comes back, the light is fixed, no longer flickering. I stare at the light for a bit, wondering if I should even tell my ex-girlfriend. I don't. Anyway, I wake up and my ex is gone. It doesn't matter, but yes, we slept together. Mainly because I was spooked, partially because I was trying to work out a relationship, and so far I'm making progress. This story just comes across as fake. I woke up and she was just gone, which I thought was strange as she never wakes up before me because I get up at 9 a.m. every day and she gets up around like 2 p.m. We have 2 separate rooms because we live together. Oh wow, there's so many levels to this. I went to her room, she was asleep in her bed. I went downstairs and she sent me a text saying she went to her own bed after not feeling well. I thought it was weird because I just saw her sleeping. I head back to my room and watch some shows. The Gnosticism guy is still playing on my desktop. I turn him off and put on random YouTube videos. You could watch mine. Eventually play some games. It's Christmas and my girlfriend works, so eventually she left for work. Nothing unusual. It's now 6:28, and I turn off the game's board, as my friends also aren't coming online, or are playing games I don't enjoy. I go get food. Nothing unusual. I grab a soda, and I return to my room. We don't need this many details. I'm sorry if that's rude, but like, if you're telling me about a glitch in the Matrix and you're like, I went downstairs, I got this, I did that, like, okay. I get it. I grab a soda, and I return to my room. I feel like I misplaced my soda. I look around and notice it's on my bed. I grab it and turn back to my desk. Out of the corner of my eye, I see something and get that sense like something's off. I look around. Number 1, despite grabbing my soda, I lost it again. I see it on my desk. Number 2, there's a black lamp in the corner of the room in front of a TV I put. I find it very strange that it's in front of the TV. It blocks the view. It's so dark against the black screen of the TV that if I don't focus on the lamp, I can't see it. But it's there. That's basically it. I never bought a lamp. My ex could have, but she would have brought it to my attention. Additionally, the entire lamp is black. So black, I find it strange because it looks like it would dim a light bulb if it turned on inside the lamp. I stare at the lamp. It looks flat. Not round like a lamp would be. I'm aware of the other lamp story, but don't know how that story goes. Just that it's a glitch or something where your life is going too good, if I remember right. I stare at the TV and don't focus on the lamp. I can't see it. I have to look directly at the lamp to see it, otherwise I can't. It's hard to explain. I'm unsure what's going on or what to do. Tons of people have questions about the other guy's lamp, and I'll answer anything about my own, but I'm not going to touch it or turn it on. Why? You guessed it. Spooked. This is really hard to read. The formatting's crazy. So here's update number 1. My girlfriend and I were talking about the lamp, and we both agreed it was black. However, she wanted to look at it more closely and used a high-beam flashlight she has for camping to look at it. The lamp changes color. I was surprised it's a tannish brown. My girlfriend, however, said it was like an olive green. We moved to my bed to settle down and both kept looking at it periodically. She took the flashlight back out, and it was gray. I asked what color she saw, and she said gray as well. We were both fascinated by this lamp, moving around the room and looking at it and asking if we both see the same thing. It's become far less scary now that I've talked to her about it, and know that she can see it. She also sent it to some of her friends, and it's the same thing. No matter what, some see it, and some don't. Ooh. However, everyone we showed it to says it's black. So, if some people are seeing it and some aren't, but everyone says it's black, what? Even if we bring the high-beam flashlight up to it, they still say it's black. She, my girlfriend, said we should just sleep and see what happens in the morning. If it's still there, / we're not in an alternate reality, we'll touch it. Update number 2, people are bringing up good points about more than one photo, different angles, etc. Look bro, I didn't think I'd have to photograph this thing past a simple pic. I thought just you see it, cool, let's move on, but of course not. Why would anything be simple? Anyway, more photos coming once I don't feel lazy. It will be today though, December 26, 2024. It's just not scary versus when I first noticed it. I'll do photos before I touch it though. Update 3, the lamp is gone. I touched it. I do have more photos, but I don't know if anyone wants to see them. It's just a different angle, and then me using a high beam flashlight directly on it to where the light turns colors. I, of course, showed it to my friends and girlfriend first, and they see either gray or brown. To me, it's gray. Without the high beam, it looks black, and we all agree on that. As for touching it, nothing happened. It feels extremely dusty, though. Well, let me clarify. There's dusty, and then there's, like, very soft sandpaper. I touched, wiped, and rubbed the lamp, and it feels like I should have something on my hand, but nothing. Not even dust residue is on my hand. Lastly, a few hours after touching it, I look back at the lamp to check on it. It's gone. I'm kind of happy it is, but also kind of sad. Nothing has changed since its disappearance. Golly, let's look at the freaking image. What am I looking at? I like, if they got a video, this would make my life a lot easier. Okay, so here's the thing, I'm a photographer, right? And when you zoom in on this red circle, it looks like something's being reflected back, right? But there's no lamp actually in the photo. So where is it? Like, there's a TV here. Is it in the TV? What, like, what am I looking at? These are terrible photos. We're living in 2020. Well, this is being filmed in 2024, but we're living in 2025, and you're telling me there's no way? The thing is, if a mysterious object appeared in my room, I wouldn't be like, huh, that's crazy, bro, and not investigate so thoroughly. I would get family involved, I would get friends involved, I would be taking photos, I would be taking videos, I would be touching it, I would be documenting it, in case this thing means something else. Like, I would not be thinking, oh, paranormal, oh, the other side. I would be thinking, is someone living in my house? Is someone marking my house? Is someone hiding something in my house? That would be what I'm scared of. This post just screams fake to me because, as people were saying, and I said, the level of detail is insane. The lamp kind of looks like it's been edited in a little bit. This lamp kind of looks like it's AI generated, and like, I'm not saying this person's lying, but would you not be clearing up your space to make sure that you're not seeing something? Would you not be investigating deeply? Some people are saying they don't see the lamp, but I feel like it's not easy to know what you're actually looking for. This is freaking me out. I'm not gonna sleep tonight. I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. That is where we're gonna end it for the night. The lamp one kind of made me go, huh. So everybody, let's just take a moment and pray to God. But on this channel, we are covered, and we are protected by the blessing of the Lord Jesus. Yeah, so these posts are a little bit weird. It's a very strange subreddit, but it's cool. It's definitely a cool thing to check out. The subreddit will be linked down below, as well as each individual post if you want to check it out. As far as I can see, the guy with the lamp did not update any further, did not post any further images into any other subreddits, so whether or not bro was lying, we're never gonna know, but for the sake of my own soul, I'm gonna go with fake on that one. So thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and hopefully I will see you all here next time.